What is going on, YouTube people? We are day one of the National. It is Wednesday morning. I actually just pulled into the parking lot at the IX Center. You can probably see it in the background behind me. Getting ready to walk in. Show does not technically open until 4 o'clock today. I have a media pass, so I am able to get in a few hours early. So we're about to run in, grab that, and kind of start roaming around the show floor. I've always really liked the getting in the show before it opens, not from any like advantage aspect of it, but I enjoy that like calm before the storm, and kind of it's just like a different vibe in there before the building opens up. And you are able to actually get to quite a few tables and stuff where there's no crowds. So, but looking forward to talking to some people. Hopefully gonna be able to get some footage of some stuff when we get in there before a ton of people are in there. And I think my main goal this week, you know, I kind of did the videos earlier talking about, like, I don't really know specifically what I'm looking for. I brought a bunch of stuff to move off of potentially in the right deals. But mostly I think my eyes are going to be looking for non-sports stuff. Actor autos, MCU autos, Star Wars autos, like that sort of stuff. And then on the sports side of things, with the National being in Cleveland, I am hoping there is some cool Cleveland stuff that comes out of the woodworks. Cool patches, cool autos, rare 90s stuff that you don't typically see, that maybe I'll find my way into. But there's no specific card or target I'm looking for that. It's just going to really be about, you know, kind of what I stumble into. But let's go ahead and head into the show and see what we can see. All right, so when you walk into the show floor, a little bit of a different vibe than other shows, because the IX Center is just wide open. So this is the main hall where a lot of the dealers and the corporate booths are. You can see the various signs. PSA was back over there in the corner. David Adams and Topps are back there. So this is essentially like the main room. And then off to the left, you have this little side room, and I say little, it's actually quite big in there. That's where the breaker pavilion is, and a bunch of other dealers are set up in there. You can probably see the Mealy Pop sign there off in the distance. And then the area that I'm standing in now, they have a bunch of tables and chairs and stuff, basically for food court. There's some food trucks going on. It's still a couple hours before the show actually opens, so a lot of setup is still going on. But a lot different vibe walking in than like Chicago, where Chicago feels very compact because of the low ceilings, and it's just kind of dark in there, and the labyrinth-like nature of that building. This building is just wide open. Like, you could see across almost the entire show floor, and it's very bright. And I will say, at least early on, temperature is good. The AC seems to be working. So this is the Topps Wrapper Redemption line. Right at the show floor opened about a half an hour ago. They just started handing out packs. So that's the end goal. And you can see it wraps all through here, all the way down here. And I believe this is maybe the end of the line. But it just keeps on going and going. You can see people have wagon loads of stuff. So this is what everyone freaks out for, the National packs. Even without Topps Chrome being part of it, you can still see we're still walking here, and this line is still going. And then it looks like it wraps on through back there. Oh, here we go. Picks back up over here. And there it is. The end of the line. Wild stuff here at the National. People lose their mind for the Wrapper Redemption packs. I waited in line last year, but nowhere near that long. So there's the end of the line. Loops there, all the way down there, and then back, winds its way through the Tops booth, and then you can see right there in the middle of the Tops booth is the end of the line. Yikes. So, it is air quote preview night here at the National. It is about 5:30 p.m. Eastern. The show floor has been open for about an hour and a half, and this is the side room that I'm in. A lot of the bigger dealers are over here. Mealy Pops is over here, RBI Crew, MC Sports, and then corporate and the Breaker Pavilion are down there. But as you can see, the show floor is very, very busy already just on preview night. It is absolutely insane here. Over that general direction is the main entrance. Guys, I'm infiltrating the tag bots, and they literally have a tag bot in their booth. And we have Michael Ham. Hey! Look at the tag bot. Well, I'm infiltrating. I don't want them to see me here. All right, so we're in the Case Break Pavilion, and this is kind of wild. This is a Whatnot setup. They have a massive video wall showing every live break running on Whatnot simultaneously. And I guess they have the ability to pull up if something crazy happens on one of the streams. They can make it go full screen, and basically like you're at a sports book, but for breaks. Breaks aren't my thing, but I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of cool. All right, we are back home in the comforts of the compound. Snuck out of the show a little early, I guess. One of the big topics of the day / evening was parking. Not that there wasn't enough space or anything, but just getting in and out. Getting in this morning, I had zero problems. Coming back from lunch, I had a little bit of issue. And then leaving was a little busy, but I left about an hour before the show floor actually closed, just to kind of beat everybody out of there. I didn't go to any trade nights or anything tonight. I just kind of wanted to get out of there early and take a more mellow approach to day one and not wear myself out. So just some general quick thoughts. You obviously saw the footage earlier in the video of the show floor. Show floor felt very busy for the, air quote preview night. I can't imagine what Saturday is going to look like if it was that crazy in there on the Wednesday night preview night. Tons of people. It was hard actually to even get up to some tables in some cases. Looked like a lot of stuff was moving. A lot of baseball in cases compared to normal. A lot of Paul Skeen stuff. Not surprised by that. Saw a decent amount of non-sports stuff. I made no pickups. I didn't really buy anything. I kind of treated tonight as let me just kind of get, one of the advantages of being here all 5 days, not necessarily looking for anything specific, is I just kind of wanted to get a vibe for the room and get my bearings and figure out what is where and then come up with a plan of attack to really hit it tomorrow and dig into dealer tables. I definitely went up and down rows, looked at dealer tables and stuff, but I wasn't like, in it. I was just kind of moving quickly through, glancing at each table as I went, seeing if anything caught my eye, making some notes on some stuff. There were some cards I actually wanted to come back and research, some non-sports stuff. There's a couple non-sports grails here that I would love to get my hands on, but they are pretty pricey. So I'm not sure that it's going to happen. They are, very large upper end type purchases. So, but overall, show's good. The show floor being wide open and just very easily laid out is nice. Like it's very straightforward where everything is. Where Chicago is a little bit of a maze. It reminds me of kind of like the Atlantic City show, honestly. AC, Atlantic City, bad to go to, but the actual layout of the convention center was pretty good at the AC National. It is a little bit smaller, but it doesn't feel it because of the layout. Some of the corporate booths are massive. Topps booth is absolutely huge. PSA's booth is absolutely insane. They have multiple 2-story things. They have a whole breaker pavilion. They have an arcade. They have a team store. They have the vault thing. They have all sorts of craziness going on at their booth. The upstairs section is really nice. There is a balcony that overlooks the entire show floor. And then they have a private room up there for meetings. I was lucky enough to go up there. If you saw the video I posted yesterday, I got a first look at the new comic book holder and got to play around with that. They were nice enough. They gave me the room and the slab and said, have 20, 30 minutes, do what you need to do, record whatever you want, left the room and just left me with it to do as I pleased. So that was very, very nice of them to get hands on that. That was a really cool experience. I got to walk the show floor a little bit, check out some of the cooler stuff. But just very, very busy. Very, very busy. Lots of deals seem to be going on. I saw that there was a wild trade night at one of the hotels on Tuesday night. Like I said, I'm an old man now. 43-year-old me can't hang like, 20-some-year-old me could. So we called it a little early tonight. No trade nights or anything crazy like that. Card Collector 2 trade night is tomorrow. That is the first of the 3 official trade nights. I can already see how this is going to go potentially. They are capped at about 4,000 people in the room for trade night. And I have a feeling the fire marshal is going to be on hand. And they are wristbanding people and keeping a pretty strict count. So I think even to get into trade night, you're probably going to have to line up pretty early. So I'm not sure if I'm going to hit the official trade night or maybe, luck box my way into something else, like whether it's one of the ones at the hotel, or I might go over and check out that after hours show that is around the corner from the National. I'm not 100% sure yet. We will just kind of see how things play out. But I have my eyes on some stuff. I'm going to head upstairs, lay down in bed, get on the laptop, and kind of dig into some stuff and see what I can find out in regards to comps on some certain cards. And then back at it tomorrow morning. So I got to get some rest. Tomorrow will probably be the longest day, I have to imagine. Tomorrow and Friday, both, actually. At some point in time, I'm going to squeeze in Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know when. My wife and I are trying to figure that out. For when we could go see it. Might be Saturday, might be Sunday. I don't know yet. So trying to work that in too. Just a really bad week with San Diego Comic-Con, Deadpool and Wolverine, and the National all happening basically simultaneously. So that's all I got for you, boys and girls. More to come. Catch you on the next one. Peace.